the NAEP scores are out, which is the National Assessment for Educational Progress. It's basically the nation's report card. It examines fourth graders and eighth graders throughout the country to assess how they're doing. And America, they're not good. There was a decrease, a decline in math and reading in this year's what they call NAEP scores. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, well, this means things aren't working. And you're right. Things aren't working. Austerity budgets aren't working. Pitting teacher against student and teacher against parents isn't working. The strategies of privatizing, let's just privatize, that ain't working. Charter schools ain't working. Here's what needs to happen. Here's what needs to happen. It's pretty simple. We need to make sure that every child in this country, whether you live in Selma, Alabama, or New York City, whether you live in Miami, Florida, or San Francisco, California, Portland, Oregon, or Portland, Maine, every child needs to have a safe, high-quality, welcoming neighborhood public schools with teachers that are well-resourced and well-supported to teach them, where there's the joy and learning of teaching is brought back into the classroom, and not, America, what we've seen, which is this ideal that we can test and test and test our kids to death. Because testing does not work. And I'm telling you from somebody who was the beginning of the testing era. I went to high school and middle school in Florida under Jeb Bush as governor, where they decided it was the best idea in the world was to test us to hell. I'm telling you something I know. And what happened as they begin to test us, and teachers and schools became evaluated by a test, field trips just started disappearing. Then it was, we're not going to teach you how to write like real essays. We're going to teach you how to write essays for the test. We're going to teach you how to write for short response and long response. Then it became lessons on how to bubble in. Then it became lessons on how to do FCAT math. Not about how to balance a checkbook. Not about how to do percents. It was how you're going to do FCAT math and read FCAT word problems. Because that, America, is what's going to make our kids ready and viable for the 21st century economy. Long response and short response. Therein lies the problem, America. This is the problem. This is what we're up against. We're up against this idea that we can test and sanction our kids to the top, and we can't. We've got to teach them to the top. And that means we need to treat teachers how we treat Wall Street CEOs, right? With respect and dignity, and give them the pay they deserve and say, listen, we're going to help you figure this out. We're going to help you figure this out. We're going to help you make sure that our kids learn, achieve, dream, and achieve those dreams each and every day. It's just that simple.